Lean management is a tactic of managing and organizing work that has goals to expand and intensify a company's performance. It has been influenced substantially by the events in history, great pioneers and giants of the manufacturing industry. Welcome to Force Edu, a place where all supply chain enthusiasts come for a weekly dose of knowledge. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, you are missing out on value-adding content. The origins of this concept can be dated back to times after World War II, when the work and innovations in the manufacturing sector were at an all-time high. As a result, the customers demand better products at cheaper price with faster services and delivery. Hence there was also a need to develop new methods of operation management for better quality and a more responsive organization. The Japanese owners of the company Toyota designed a set of practices and tools that catered to these requirements, the main inspiration being Henry Ford's mass production system, which was already followed avidly in the American production and quality techniques. This included mainly the steps of organizing, planning, controlling and evaluating the operations. The Japanese manufacturers tasted a lot of success, and soon this resulted in a widespread use of this technique, which has gone under constant changes and improvement, which we now know as lean management. Why is lean management needed? Be it the crisis that the world faced during World War II, the economic slowdown in 2007, or the current pandemic that has resulted in a slowdown of the manufacturing sector, after all these situations, there was a requirement to rally productivity, cut response time and costs to stay afloat and relevant. Lean management assists in optimizing all operational processes by subtracting unnecessary operations or transport, waiting, overproduction, etc., poor quality costs and complications. This method depends on a strong management approach that allows employees to work in the best possible conditions. The process of lean management streamlines both customer satisfaction and employee success into one. Philosophy of lean management. The aim is to create high-quality products, in a large number, to serve a greater number of people, for the creation of a prosperous society. To accomplish this philosophy, lean management relies on several simple tools and techniques for smooth flow of the supply chain operations. Of course, we are going through all the tools and techniques of lean management, but they are not just 4 to 5 tools. There are over more than 50 such tools, which we will cover in another episode. Ford's lean management. Now let us see how Ford, the pioneer of lean management, obeyed this philosophy. Henry Ford began by standardizing parts and process. A worker working on a bumper would only work on a bumper, and if a worker is tightening a screw, he would only work on that throughout. This enabled the workers to become adept in their field of work, and a smooth rhythmic movement of parts was possible. This enabled him to switch from batch production to continuously moving assembly lines. As Model T had no variants, it became easier for Ford to maintain and bring down the costs. He also recycled waste, and low inventory levels further lowered their costs. For value addition to their product, Henry Ford used vanadium steel, which was light and strong, to reduce the fuel consumption. Thus, little by little, Ford obeyed the philosophy of lean manufacturing by standardizing parts to produce high-quality products, in a short span of time, in large numbers, at a lower price to serve a greater number of people for the betterment of the society. Now a vast number of people could afford a car for their convenience. Of course, not all of this was planned and achieved in a short span. It took around 4 to 5 years from 1913 to 1917 for Henry Ford to bring down the price of Model T from $550 to $360, which got further reduced in the upcoming decade. Although Ford obeyed the philosophy of lean management, it was still in its nascent stage of lean management, as Ford was not prepared to handle variance in its manufacturing process. It was Toyota then that mastered the philosophy of lean management.
Thank you for watching the video. Check out our previous series on Industry 4.0 in different sectors, and stay tuned to our channel, Force Edu, for a lot more of such interesting real-life case studies.